Hello, in this video we'll be talking about remote viewing and some people don't know what it is, but in any case I will explain. Remote viewing is a vision through your spirit. It's not like a physical vision because you see with your physical body the things are around you, but you can go as if an astral travel and you can see places beyond the reach of your physical body. For example, the most simplest way is somebody is outside of your home or outside of your door, and you are inside the room, and you don't see it with your physical eyes, or you cannot hear him or anything. So with remote viewing, you can go and see who's outside of the door. You can see who is across the corner. You can see what's on the moon. You can see what's in that building. You can see lots of things. You can even see your dreams better. You can see there's a million. The galaxy is boundless. You can see millions of things, and you can use this skill in lots of different ways. So what I will talking today is how to do it. So when I first learned it, it was like inspiration. I wanted to do it as, is it possible? And I didn't know anything about it. I didn't hear anything about it. I just come across in my own life. I had a very great dream, and because of this dream I knew that something beyond the limits of physical body is possible. And then I went in deep meditation. I designed my own meditations and I wanted to learn it. And in 3 nights I didn't learn it, but on 4th night I was meditating, I got some visions. So now I will explain to you how did I come across it. The first thing was that you need a deep, deep, deep meditation, and then you can realize what's a dream. No, not like what's a dream, like you can realize what is the mind, what the mind tells you, what the memories tells you, and what thoughts tells you. You need to completely shut this body function down completely. You must forget it. You have to go like in a dream, but you don't fall asleep. You just put your body asleep, but yourself you keep awakened. To do this, concentrate only on breathing. Don't think. Don't try to think. Don't try to analyze. Am I breathing okay? Am I not breathing okay? Don't try to think what should you do. Just do nothing. As you fall asleep, do nothing. And then I would suggest for every beginner to uh, remember a place where you were, for example in an office or in a park or someplace, and you don't know what's behind the wall or what's across the corner or what's outside of the door now. Try to connect to a place that you haven't been and haven't seen before from a place that you were. For example, I was in my one's friend's yard. He has a house. I was in the yard and I haven't been any time inside the house. So what I did is I look at the floor of the yard, not the floor on the ground, and I visualized in my memory. I remembered how the bricks, the rocks are standing. And when I went in deep meditation, I fell asleep like in deep meditation. No thoughts, no breathing. I didn't feel my body, didn't hear anything. I was in a dark room, in bed, sleeping, hands up, with no shirt on, and I started to see as if I was right now in the same place where I was standing and seeing the bricks. And then suddenly happened something. You see it, it's night outside, and you don't see it. You're back in the body and you're like, oh, what was that? And the trick is you have to stop completely thinking, because when you start to analyze you drop back in the body because the mind is starting to function again. It pops you back in the body. and you have to go again, you see again, and then again you fall back in the body, and again and again and again. Once you get to see the picture like for 3 seconds, for 2 seconds, you may want to move around it. And it's also a bit tricky part, because when you think I have to put my hand up, you also turn on your brain, I have to put my hand up, or I have to turn around, or something like that. You have to stop these functions. You have to move with your spirit, with your, I don't know how to say, with your, I don't know, feelings, with your emotions. You have to move it with your out, what is, with something that is out of your mind, that is out of your body. That's a spirit, that's like an etheric body, that's like a, I feel it when I start to think of it. I feel it, the pressure on my head top and then at my back. So I would say you have to think with the back of your forehead, and then you can start to move around. uh, I did this, and I went to this house door, and I didn't know how to go through the wall, and I was like, how to do that? And when you have a body experience, you open the door and go in, but you have to imagine the senses as you go through the wall. And I went through the wall. It was like, oh, I finally did it. And inside, I didn't see a lot at the first, only the stairs, only that there was some sofa, and there was something coming down from the stairs, and it popped me outside the house. I don't know, like an energy field that popped me out of the house, and I was somewhere which I was hard to see. I believe in garage, or in a place of the yard. So the next night I tried this again, and I had a problem to getting in this place where the bricks are. And I tried and I tried. I can't get there. I get there, but I see only darkness. And I try like 10 meters away, and I cannot see the house. I'm staring at the other side of the road, and I don't know how to turn around. Then I decided there was a bench or something outside. I tried to sit on it, and as I sit on it, I saw that on these bricks there is a car standing. And I said, "Oh, how? Uh, why did I? I don't know." So I went. Woke up. I went to my phone. I called a friend and asked him, "Why do you put the car there?" And he said, "I always put the car there." So I said, "But yesterday you didn't have it." So yesterday I didn't have the car. I said, "Okay, that's okay." And he said, "How do you know?" I don't. That's nothing, nothing. But he was frightened, because the next day I got into his house, and I got into his room, and I said, the next day I called him on Skype, and we were talking. I said, "Yeah, you have a room like that, this, you have such window, you have the sofa there, the computer there, and something, it was quite a mess in your room." And he thought that I'm some kind of a bit crazy, but frightened that I'm like a spy. So I suggest to every people, this technique is very simple. It's only 10 minutes video limitation, so I cannot tell you lots of more experiences. But if you learn this technique, I don't think that is for spying on somebody. I think this technique is for like self evolvement, and learning that there is something beyond the body, there's something beyond. Because once you learn this technique, you will have a great and stronger understanding of lots of things more, which I cannot tell you because I have a minute left only. But if you learn this technique, once you look at somebody's picture, you get the feeling of this person. When you look at it, you get to seeing what's around him. When somebody calls you on the phone, you already see where this person is standing, you already see how is he standing. There's lots of more things to it, and it's just a total summary of basics about only this small skill that the spirit can do. There are millions of other skills or abilities that the human spirit, the etheric body, the soul, the consciousness can do when he when the body is turned off. The spirit sets free, and it can do a lot of things. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to write. See you.